My name is Jay Sinclair. I'm with Squid Ink Manufacturing, and today we're super excited to give you another look at the new Squid Ink Viper. The Viper is a TIJ thermal inkjet printer. So here at Squid Ink, we've been making quality inks and inkjet printers and systems for the past 30 years, and the Viper certainly is no exception. It's the latest printer in the line, and it marks on a variety of substrates and does a lot of different things. We're going to get into that detail here in just a second. So, like I said, the system is used to print date codes, lot codes. A lot of what we do is traceability in the packaging industry, and we service food industry, beverage, cosmetic, pharmaceutical, building products, you name it. If you touch it, there's more than likely some sort of traceability code on it. So here today, we're showing the new Viper system mounted to our Eastie conveyor. Our sister company, Eastie, makes really high quality powered conveyors. Great for transporting really any type of product. We've got other conveyors in the line as well. So we're mounted here to this conveyor. And typically, inkjet is going to mount to a conveyor, a case sealer, some sort of motion device, because with inkjet, something has to move, and typically it's the product. Now, that being said, you can move the printhead in traversing applications. That is done as well. But today we're going to show you, the demo is going to be on this powered belt conveyor. It's happened to be made by our sister company, Eastie. The Viper comes complete with everything Chad is showing you here, with printhead, all cabling, Windows color touchscreen running our Sirius software, and the bracket. This aluminum extruded tubular bracket gives you all the flexibility you're going to need for placing the printhead in the right location. We can tilt the printhead down, we can angle it on its side, we can raise, lower, extend, or pull back the printhead based on this bracket configuration. We also do make other brackets and stands that we offer with other systems, so odds are we're going to have a system that's ready for your application. So without further ado, we're going to watch it print today. So we're going to flip on the conveyor. I've got 3 white plastic bottles that are going to run by the printhead, and we're going to see it print. So as you can see, high quality mark, great looking code. Here we're printing a Best Buy on the side of a plastic bottle. And the best thing about these systems is the ink actually dries really quickly. Sorry, Chad. You can see within a few seconds, 2 to 3 seconds, this ink is dry in the product, and it's going to be ready to go and get packaged. So we've got a variety of inks here at Squid Ink. We've been making inks for 30 years. These particular inks are solvent-based, which means they will adhere and they will dry on non-porous surfaces. This is a non-porous plastic. We've got some other products that we're going to show you, such as a glass. If you possibly have a glass bottle and you wanted to print on that, we're going to get a very similar result on the glass. Great adhesion, quick dry time, and a really crisp looking code. Now, what's key with these systems is what we call decap time. In other words, how long can the ink cartridge stay idle before it starts to dry out? And with this particular general purpose ink that we have, our 4050 ink, this cartridge will sit for 24 hours and not dry out. And this actual cartridge, we left it out last night, overnight, and we came in this morning, and first print out of the gate was perfect. So you can expect high quality codes, very little or no maintenance. Really, we're trying to keep uptime to a maximum and keep your production line running with this particular system. I've got another couple of substrates that we're going to print on here. This is a coated type of chipboard, so it has a glossy coating on it. Typically, when we try to hit this with a water or an oil-based ink, we will not get the ink to dry. But in the case of the solvent-based ink here with the Viper, we've got a great-looking code, and you can see it dries literally in seconds. I'm giving that a pretty good rub there, and that's dry. I'm going to run a couple more here. We're going to run let's say you've got a product that's been shrink wrapped by one of Eastie's L-bar sealers, and it's got shrink on it, and it's a plastic film. Again, we've got the ability to print on that plastic film, and that ink is going to dry and adhere really well and be dry within seconds. So no matter what the substrate, metals, glass, plastics, films. We've pretty much got you covered. Let's get into the printhead a little bit while Chad's focusing on that. So we talked about the ink cartridge. So the ink cartridge has a built-in print engine, and inside that print engine is a series of nozzles. In this case, we have 300 jets times 2. We have 2 rows of 300 jets, which gives us up to 600 DPI print capability in a 1/2-inch window. So the Viper has a maximum print height of 1/2 inch. It will print characters down to 2 millimeters. We have other printers in the line that go all the way up to 2.8 inches. So if you need more information printed on the side of your package, box, product, what have you, we have you covered all the way from 1/2 inch all the way up to 2.8 inch. And of course, we have our CIJ line of printers, which will give you small characters, fast dry on surfaces that might not be flat. But that printhead holds 46 milliliters of ink. It's a sealed bag in a box. It will last, depending on your application, it could be 2 weeks, it could be a month. What's great about this cartridge is once we're done with the cartridge and it's empty, we simply snap it out, pull it out. We can toss the old one. We can pop in the new one. And we're literally back printing within seconds. As soon as that light turns from red to green, the system recognizes the ink and it's ready to go. So within seconds, you can change out ink and keeps your line up and running. And again, I just wanted to reiterate the decap time on this particular fluid is about 24 hours. So that means you can run this cartridge and not run it for 24 hours and still have a quality print. Speeds. Questions always come up about speeds. The standard Viper has a top speed of 197 feet per minute. We have a software upgrade, which actually gets you all the way up to 787 feet per minute. That is really moving for some production lines. As you know, there's a lot of webs and some building products applications that run at those types of speeds. So we have that capability with this fast dry ink. So odds are we're going to have a printer and an ink that's going to work for your application. The other great thing is that it is Ethernet compatible. We can network these printers. They run on standard Ethernet, Cat5, Cat6 wiring, RJ45 plugs. So we can network these printers in a production environment and send information and monitor printers from remote locations within a production area or a factory. So again, on the printhead really quick, it's a stainless steel housing, so it withstands really harsh environments, dirty, dusty, dry, hot, cold, you name it. It's not washed down, but it will take a splash. It can be put in human environments, bottling plants, you name it. It's going to stand up to just about any production environment that we might have. Temperatures go down to 34 degrees F and all the way up to 104. So again, a good range of ambient temperatures there. And the best thing about it is, like I said before, there's really zero daily maintenance on this printhead. The only thing you'll ever have to do is replace the inkjet cartridge, and you're going to be up and running. So on top of the printhead, you can see we've got a series of buttons and lights. This shows us that we're ready to go. The green light, ink active, ready to go. This is we can start and stop the printhead here. Here we've got the photocell. When I flag it, it tells me my photocell is working. This is to change 1 through 9 memory messages. And then this button, these two buttons together will give you the purge. And then here we have a network connection that tells us that we have good connectivity to the tablet. So speaking of the tablet, the system comes complete with a Windows 9-inch color touchscreen running our Sirius software. It's very simple to use, very easy to make messages. Here we've got a couple of messages that have been made. If you are familiar with Windows, which we all are, of course, and can make a Word document, you can certainly run this software. Making a new message is very simple, just by hitting the new button, zooming in a little bit. And then we'll pick text, and we can put in some text. Maybe you want a date code. We can put in the date code, and you can move that around. Maybe you want to print a barcode. We can actually go in and print a UPC code. So as you can see, within seconds, I've made a brand new print message, and I can hit save and send that out to the printhead. So making messages is super simple in our software. I would simply hit save, and it's going to ask me for a file name, and I'll just make a quick file name here. Now we've got a brand new message. At this point, we can send that out to the printhead, and it's now ready to print. So literally in less than a minute, I was able to make a print message and send it out to the printhead. Let's say I want to go back and put my Best Buy message back in there. I'm going to send that one to the printer as well. Here we have a list of all the files and all the messages we've created. And what's nice is it gives you a preview of all the messages that we've created. So in case you can't remember exactly what it looks like, you can just click on it and say, oh yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. Let's send that one to the printhead. So changing messages, making messages, very simple with the system. It really doesn't get much easier than this. This is top of the line, state-of-the-art stuff. So again, talking about the inks, one of the best features is the performance of these inks that we get. Years ago, fast dry inks could only run in a CIJ system, for example. Now they're running in these cartridges, and we're using fast drying solvents inside these cartridges to get good adhesion, good dry time on your packages and products. Here's another chipboard case that happened to be printed on film, and you can see here actually we hit the film, and then we also hit part of the chipboard, and in both cases, you know, we're getting good adhesion and good dry time. I'll switch that out real quick to an HDPE bottle. Again, same ink. We're using the same ink for all these different substrates. We're getting excellent adhesion and excellent dry time. Question on the chat, Jake?
Question about glass, printing on glass and dry time over the weekend, beyond 24 hours.
Beyond 24 hours. So printing on glass, so we had this, this clear glass bottle, and I'll hit that one again. And actually what I'll do to demonstrate how we can easily adapt to different products, we can just lower that print head really quickly, and that only took a second, and then we'll run this glass bottle by. So you can see as Chad's zooming in, if you can see the code there, he's got it right there. So that dry time is about 2 to 3 seconds or less. Putting the cap on, we have a nice snap-on cap to keep that ink cartridge sealed for an indefinite amount of time. So we definitely have that capability. But again, in production environments, these guys are designed to run, right? So they're gonna run all day, every day. And then on a Friday night, if you're gonna be shut down for the weekend, pull the cartridge, put the cap on, and you should be good to go. So to summarize, the new Viper from Squid Ink, it offers ease of installation, ease of operation. You saw how quick it was to change a message and make a message and send that to the printhead. There really is 0 daily maintenance on this printer. It is, and it's a high quality mark that dries in seconds on just about any substrate. So we will be shipping this product 1st of December. So we look forward to seeing your applications. If you want more information, check us out at squidink.com. We'll get you in touch with our local district manager as well as a local authorized distributor. And also go to our YouTube channel where we're going to be posting videos from the week and all kinds of other videos on our products.